Good evening, parents, faculty, friends. I'm so honored to be speaking on behalf of this year's graduating class. This truly is a blessing. My name is Althea McCullough, and I'm the senior class president of 2019. 1,386 days ago, we walked into the brick building of Mattawan Regional High School, looking forward to this day. But before we accept that diploma, I wanted to share with you a few stories of mine. Freshman year, we walk in squeaky clean, with new haircuts, new clothes, 50 pencils, eager and ready to start this new chapter of our lives. Looking around, we see completely new faces. Our sole purpose in this moment is to get on class, on time, and to send daily Snapchats to your 100 streaks, and to make sure other people approve of you. I cried once, or twice, or many times over unimportant things like why I wasn't featured on Apollo Paradox this week. We'd look at the seniors wondering how they got into the college they got into, admiring their successes and wondering if we'd ever be like them. Little did we know. Sophomore year came by, we knew where classes were, knew some upperclassmen, but most importantly, we were no longer freshmen. This year was unique. It was the year of the Black Beetle Mannequin Challenge, the Juju Challenge, and Drake. We knew what to expect. Whether or not you had Varma or WEG or both at the same time, we thought we felt the most amount of stress possible due to the heavier workload. That little bit of excitement and freedom we felt being behind the wheel for the very first time was just a taste of the freedom we'd soon feel in a few months. Junior year, how this year was an era. For some of us, it offered experience, but for many of us, it was stage 1 senioritis. As a junior, we officially gained enough royalty to stand by the front of the dog pound during games. As the weeks passed by, more and more people were walking into school swinging their car keys on their lanyards to let everyone know that they passed their driver's test. College became a real conversation with people spending hundreds of dollars on SAT prep courses. We were mentally, physically, and emotionally drained. Soon enough, Quizlet became our life savior. And let's not forget that essential phone a friend. But with several events happening regarding race, gender, politics, and Stoneman Douglas, social media quickly transformed from seeing who was at what party to discussing real-world issues. Our generation and class stood outside on the football field, hand in hand, united due to these unfortunate events. Our maturity and priorities shifted from being stuck in a bubble to a collective state of awareness of our futures. Senior year. We never realized it would come so fast. The first few weeks dragged on as we tackled mountains of applications, wondering if we would ever get in. Senioritis came in early. We looked around at the freshmen, dumbfounded over how much they were going to grow. Even though BOTC was earlier in the year, we still absolutely killed it and made the most out of it, because that's what we do. Adjust, adapt, and repeat. That's life. What made it worth all the effort was that feeling of the entire school cheering us on at senior night. The feeling of the tight, warm hugs of our teammates, tears rolling down our eyes. The feeling of the bright lights on us during our last performance, the instruments beating into our souls, those last words we sang for the world to hear. The feeling of getting up on stage when we thought we never could during Mr. Mattawan and the variety show. Those laughs watching light-skinned Tarzan during Relay for Life. The feeling of both defeat and relief after losing senior tag. The feeling of those belly laughs we shared with our friends we've known for 12 years straight during those late car rides, or when we'd be screaming to party in the USA. The feeling of looking our best during prom. The feeling of hugging our friends singing Count on Me at the semi-formal. The feeling we feel when we look at our family and teachers with nothing but love and gratitude in our hearts. The feeling of clicking that acceptance button of our chosen college. That feeling of realization of who we are and how we want to impact lives. These feelings are what made high school worth living. Our future is bright. We are ready, and we are prepared. 1,386 days ago, we walked into the brick building of Mattawan Regional High School, not knowing what to expect. Look around. Everyone's stories are being written. Stories that are worth telling and worth listening to, because they are authentic and progressive, significant and beautiful. This is mine. I thank each one of you for being a part of my story and for allowing me to be a part of yours. Class of 2019, it's been a ride. From the bottom of my heart, I wish each one of you a future of success. Thank you.